Right, today been messing about again because my electricity's been on and off where they were doing my shower and repairing some other stuff. So I decided that I was going to have a go at something I wanted to do for ages, and that's make myself a hobo stove. And I've been out here, and if you're wondering how I cut the things out with a Dremel, I've got two Dremels, one you plug in and one that isn't actually a Dremel, but it's a battery operated one, and I'm glad I charged it because I wouldn't have been able to do this. But it's one that's on the internet, that you can, on YouTube, that you can look at, and quite frankly he'll do a better job. He's really a good video, so you might as well watch his video on how to make it. I'll try and put a link on this video, but as you see, it's got like squares cut out and bent down to cause like a vortex inside, and this is supposed to stop smoke when you're camping out of the way. You want to stay out of the way covertly, or just wild camp somewhere and you don't want plumes of smoke everywhere. Apparently this will do it. Well, I'm going to test it in a minute and find out whether it is smoky or not. So I'm going to start a little fire in there and have a brew. Well, today I'm going to attempt to light a fire. Use me fire still, and now this is a hobo stove. Now I've wanted to build one of these for yonks, literally, and there's lots of little bits that it entails, but there is a very good video on YouTube, better than anything I could make, on how to make one of these. Now I'm just chopping it up with a few little sticks, little bits of loose wood and stuff, so that I can get it going. And as you can see, it's coming on quite well, and a little bit just trying to get these bits of kindling in there at the moment. At the bottom I had some packing straw that I carry in my fire starter kit. My fire starter kit is not as comprehensive as some fire starter kits, but it's not bad. Now the reason I'm doing this is I'm putting this wood in and thing. Is this hobo stove at the bottom has, as I showed you, the cutouts, and it makes the air sort of circulate really good. And as you can see, the stuff is starting to burn. It's been burning quite well. I'm going to attempt, when I get some larger pieces of wood in there, to boil a kettle of water and find out how long it takes, and hopefully not very long. Large of bits in here. Let's keep it going. Well, as you can see, it's been about 8 minutes. It's burning away really well. I'm quite surprised actually. I didn't think it would be as good as it is. It doesn't smoke that much. There's quite a bit of fuel being put into it, you know, and then bigger stuff on top of that. And I'm just about to put another large piece of kindling in it, and put that in there. That'll just keep it going. The ash burns down to absolutely nothing. It's just like white powder at the bottom there, coming out the end. Just clear that a little bit. Just, as you can see, it's all well burnt. But the stuff is definitely for taking that into the woods and making a brew and maybe cooking some bacon and eggs in that. I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm really kind of, I'll bring you around this side so you can see. But if you look at that, that's going really well. The feed hole is at the bottom there. The air holes here, which are what's holding the stage at the bottom in, because you make that and then put it in afterwards by bending them little clips down, one up and one down, and it holds the floor, fire floor in place. And yeah, in a couple of minutes, the way that's burning away, I should have a nice cup of coffee. So I'm just going to turn this off. You can see I'm sitting not very far from it at head height, and the smoke, it's hardly any. So I'm really pleased with that. They were right. It does sort of, I don't know, encourage full burn. So I'm going to, and the kettle looks like it's boiling. So won't be a second. Well, there's my watch, and I worked that out. It's been just 15 minutes to boil that kettle, and it is boiling now. So bring it up to the top. As you can see, it's a rolling boiling now. Steam coming up with it. Underway. And now I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. And there's enough water in here for 2 cups of coffee, easy. Put that back on there. And as you can see, that's a nice cup of coffee. It's not all scummy and where the water's cold. It's really, really a hot cup of coffee. Cool. That is a nice cup of coffee. Oh, excuse me slurping. But as you can see, it works. I can't be any fairer than that. It's an old tomato tin and about 20 minutes of my time. That's all it was. Admittedly, I did it the way the guy did it,
with a battery operated Dremel in it. He did it in a car park. I think so. It shows you can make it anywhere. Yeah. But if you make it before you go for a little bit of an emergency kit, it works, and it works really good. That's all I can say. Absolutely brilliant. And that water, I'm going to take it off now. There you go. See how white that is? That's just powder. That's just gone to powder. Brilliant. And it was just wood I gathered up out and around the house. So I'm really pleased with that. Well, there you are. That's the finished burn, and as you can see in there, it is complete and utter white ash. Really pleased with that. It's 15 minutes to boil a full kettle of water, which if you're really, you know, sort of frugal about it, you can make 3 cups of tea out of that. So I'm well happy with that. In 15 minutes, no complaints about that at all. So, my opinion, really good bit of kit. Really good bit of kit. And so cheap, you know, I like stuff for nothing. And that was for nothing. 20 minutes of my time. Absolutely excellent. As I say, you can find out how to make it on YouTube, and he does a better job of teaching you how to do it than I could. So, 0 pence, thanks for watching. Just a little footnote about this stove. This does exactly what it says on the box. It said it would cause a mini vortex inside it, and I did witness that. It said that the fuel that you put in it will burn down to white ash, just powder, and it does. It's capable of I would say it was capable of cooking very well, as long as you keep it topped up. You can put the fuel in here if you want, or you can put the fuel down there. I found it easier to put it in there, up here. It does cause and effect, what it says, and I'm over the moon with it. It really is a really good piece of kit. So there you are.